Hi everyone, Nicholas Anderson here, and today I want to share with you a little tip about playing bar chords. A common problem that people face playing bar chords is that their left hand gets fatigued. And this is caused because you're putting too much pressure on the strings and fretboard when you're playing your bar chords. Therefore, your hand gets tired and you have to either stop playing or play something else that doesn't involve those bar chords. So I'm going to give you a little tip that will help you with that. The first thing that you need to realize is that you're probably using a lot more pressure than you need to. The first thing you need to realize is that you're probably using a lot more pressure than you need to in order to get those strings down. Now think about when you play a bar chord, you don't need to use a vice grip on the guitar to get all those strings down. So the first thing to do is to go grab your guitar and just start with any bar chord that you're familiar with and play it like you normally would, and then gradually let go of the strings so that you can find how little pressure you need to actually play the bar chord. So if you play it normally with a lot of pressure, start there, and then gradually let go of those strings and kind of find exactly how much pressure you actually need to play those bar chords. And you'll probably find that it's a lot less pressure. That alone, if you do that, will actually save you a lot of pain in your left hand. It'll help you play a lot longer, and it will make playing bar chords a lot more enjoyable because you won't be sore the next day if you're really hammering down on those chords. Now the second tip is just as important, but may be overlooked by some people, and that is the importance of having calluses on your first finger. Because your first finger is the one that does a lot of the work. You have to press down on the 5th or 6th string, but also has to get that first string down as well so that you can complete the bar and get all of those notes ringing. So the way to deal with that is to actually kind of rub your finger along this side, the side that you would push against the strings when you're playing bar chord. You're going to rub that finger along those strings this way and also up and down, and just do this for a couple minutes every day. And what will happen is that you'll develop stronger and thicker calluses along that finger, and the resistance of the string against the finger will be helped by that callus. Because when the string pushes against your finger and there isn't enough callus there, the string is going to push into the flesh, and that's not what we want. That's why you have to use more pressure to get that finger down, or to get that string down, so that you can get that string to actually ring out. Now when you have a nice meaty callus right there on your finger and you push against that string, the string doesn't really have anywhere to go because it meets the resistance of the callus, and therefore if you've got a nice big callus on there, you don't need a lot of pressure, and you can play this very clearly without using a lot of pressure. And I'm not pushing very hard against these strings at all. It's actually very easy, and that's because I've got those calluses along that finger built up so that I don't need a lot of pressure. So the first thing to do is to just see how much pressure you're actually using when you play bar chords. And chances are you're probably using a lot more than you need, so you can kind of let up on that and figure out exactly how much pressure you really need, and then practice playing bar chords like that. And then the second thing is just to rub your fingers along those strings, horizontally and up and down, just for a couple minutes a day, and that will go a lot further toward building those calluses than simply playing the bar chords, because when you play the bar chords, you're not really moving the finger around, so it doesn't develop a good callus. But by kind of rubbing it on there, it will accelerate the development of that callus. And that, my friends, will help you play bar chords much easier, much cleaner, and your hand won't be in any pain anymore. So I hope you found that helpful. If you did, and you'd like to contact me about lessons, just go to my website, olympiaguitarlessons.com, and request a free trial lesson. Hope to see you soon.